I've been trading 6 years and I've been full-time for the last 2. I've traveled the world, made a ton of money, and have done what most have dreamed of. But everybody only wants to show the upsides. Nobody wants to point out the downsides of trading. And I know what it's like starting from zero, trading in my high school library to being on top of the world, making thousands every single day. And in this video, I'm going to share with you the 3 downsides of trading that no one else wants to talk about, so it can help you prepare for them, avoid them, and help you on your journey to becoming a full-time trader. Now, the first downside is that you're going to lose a lot of money in the beginning. No matter how good you are, if you start with beginner's luck, there is always going to be a period in your trading journey where you go through a series of losses, especially if you don't have good risk management in place. Because if you don't have good risk management, you can lose all your money really, really fast. In fact, when I first started, I blew up about 12 different accounts that ranged from a few $100s to a few thousand, and ended up losing over 15 grand the first 2 years I started. And honestly, losing 15 grand is not even close to as bad as some of the stories that I've heard before. I remember there was one trader who messaged me on social media asking for advice about his trading. And after talking for a little bit, I got to understand his journey, which was devastating. You see, this guy got it good early. He started seeing consistent profits within the first month or so and got really aggressive with his trading. He took out about $200,000 worth of loans just to trade with. And after about 2 months, he had lost it all by betting against the market on SPY puts. He actually had to file for bankruptcy, and at that point, his wife had left him. It sounds terrible because it is. And if you're not careful with your money, you can end up losing a lot of it. Now, I always say that it's a blessing I started trading when I was broke, because if I was rich when I started, I for sure would have lost it all. Even the $15,000 I lost over that 2 years was everything I had saved up, but I'm glad I started it when I didn't have that much. Otherwise, it would have been really, really bad. So it's really, really important that you come with the expectation that you are going to lose a little bit of money in order to get this trading thing to work for you. That's why it's crucial that you start small or start with a paper trading account so you don't get extra confident and end up blowing everything that you have. I see it time and time again. A lot of traders go through this cycle of getting a little bit consistently profitable, and then they blow it up on 1 or 2 bad trades because they get overconfident or emotional. So always start out small so you don't end up blowing that account, and never, ever, ever take out any loans to trade with. Now, downside number 2 is time management. For most people when they start, trading can be very time consuming. And for me, I spent 2.5 years being depressed and putting all my time and energy into something that was losing me money every single week. Plus, I had spent an entire year of staying up late at night trying to backtest and study charts just to come up with my edge in the market. The good news is you're watching this video so you don't have to go through the same struggles that I did. Because later on in my journey, I learned that there's actually ways you can automate your trading so you don't have to spend hours in front of the screen every single day. Because nowadays, I only spend about 30 to 60 minutes a day trading, and that's it. And even though I spent so many nights and so many days backtesting and studying charts, although it was worth it, later on in my journey, I realized that there was a much faster way. And that faster way is simply learning from somebody who has already done the work for you. And the good news is you're watching my video, so what I want to do is hand you my exact edge for you so you don't have to go through all those times studying, charting, backtesting just to learn a new strategy. And so what I've done is I've created a free training, which I'll leave in the description below, showing you my edge and also showing you how to automate your trading so you don't have to spend hours a day in front of the screen. But finish watching the rest of this video first before you go ahead and check it out. Now, downside number 3 is something that nobody ever talks about. You see, I've done so many small account challenges where I've been able to take a few $100s or a few $1,000s and turn it into $10,000 or more. But I always get asked, if I can turn $1,000 into $10,000, why don't I just keep compounding it to get to $1 million or $10 million or $100 million? And the reality is trading doesn't work like that. There's so many factors when it comes to sizing up, especially mentally, that prevent traders from sizing up really quickly. Because going from risking a few $100 on a trade to risking 10,000 on a trade is not something that you can do overnight. You're going to get emotional, and it's going to be very, very tough for you to overwrap that so you can get to $1 million from a few hundred or a few thousand. Now, it is still possible to make millions from trading. It's just going to take a lot more time than most people think. Now, with all these downsides that come with being a trader, I can tell you that it's still worth it. The absolute best upside that comes from trading isn't the money, but it's the freedom. You can work your own hours, there's no boss to attend to, you can travel wherever or whenever you want, and although it is hard at first, once you figure things out, it actually gets pretty easy. And no matter where you are in your journey, you definitely should not give up, because that's what 90% of people do, and it never gives them a chance to reach their dreams. Now, you can continue to do what I did and spend years coming up with your own strategy just to see if it even works. Or you can take the easy route, which is watch the free training I put in the description so you can learn my strategy. I'll show you my exact 3-phase system that myself and 300 plus other traders have used to become consistently profitable in the market, all while trading less than an hour a day. It's 100% free, and I promise you it will save you a ton of time and a ton of money. So hit the link in the description, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you in the next video.